but just kind of introducing myself. Today I want to share a poem about Ruth. Sister, my sister, just remember your name and that your soul is the umbrella that will protect you from the rain. Okay, so I wanted to do something a little different today. Not a poem, not a message, but just kind of introducing myself since I'm up here doing all this poetry. I haven't really stopped to tell you guys who I am. So, I am 31 years old. I will be 32 on June 3rd, so I do have a birthday coming up. I am a mother to a 11-year-old son who is absolutely awesome. He's in one of my videos on my page. I am a manager at a drugstore, and I do have my degree in funeral service, so I hope to be moving into that soon. I love to obviously write poetry. I love recording the videos. I like making jewelry. I like doing my nails. I like doing my hair. I love to read. I don't love to go outside. That's something that I don't love to do, which I need to start working on because I know my child likes to play outside, so I'll work on that. And I'm just a all-around fun person. I think I'm a very silly, joking person, and I love God. So I found this list of questions or statements online, so I'm going to respond to some of these. So let's go. One of my favorite things to do is surprisingly sleep. I love to sleep. If I could sleep 16 hours a day, I probably would, which is not good because I would not be productive. But I love to sleep. I love the feeling of falling asleep. I love being asleep. I love the comfort of my bed. That is one of my favorite things to do. One thing I cannot live without is my child. He's my whole world. He's actually been out of town, and I am like counting down the minutes until he comes back. I have about 2 hours left till I get to see him, so I'm excited about that. One struggle that has made me who I am, I would say self-esteem, because I had to go through a process of learning to love myself, and it was a very ugly process. It wasn't a cute process. I had to go through a lot of things that were very painful, but the end product is I ended up loving myself and having esteem and seeing myself the way that God sees me. So that was pretty dope. One thing on my bucket list is, I have a lot of things on my bucket list. I'll keep it simple. Going out to eat by myself, because I've never done that before, ever. So that's one thing. I'd most like to be remembered for my ministry, being dedicated to God, being authentic in what I do, being a great mother, being a great funeral director, loving others, being a giving person. I could go on. If I could keep any animal as a pet, I would choose none of the above. I'm not particularly a pet person. I had some things happen when I was younger that just make me just not a fan. My mom used to have a cat that was really mean, and he used to hiss at me, and I was a child, so it scared me. So I'm not really into cats. There was one dog that I really loved, my dad's dog, but he's passed on now. So I mean, I love them, but would I get a dog? Probably not, because the thought of just cleaning up behind them just grosses me out. I know it's crazy, but I love to eat cucumbers. I could eat them all day, in the morning, in the evening, with salt, with pepper, vinegar. Sometimes I'll just do like salt on one side and pepper on the other side and give myself a little variety. I absolutely love cucumbers. Instead of the job I have always dreamed of being, I would say, either a nurse, or my ultimate goal is to be a stay-at-home writer and have kids running around. That's just how I see it in my head. Just kids everywhere, a husband obviously, and a stay-at-home writer, taking care of my kids, but still being productive. Not many people know this about me, but when I was younger, I went to Alaska to see my dad. He was deployed. Well, deployed? I guess so. He was in the military, so he had to go to Alaska. So I went to see him. And that was a pretty good experience. I got to see like mountain men, and I did not like the weather. It was cold, it was rainy, it was dark at like 3 o'clock, but it was an overall good experience. And the last one I'm going to answer is, if I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't. And I would do everything the same. I would go through the same hurts, the same pains, because all of that made me who I am today. And when I have a young lady come to me and say, hey, I have this issue, because I have not been such a goody two-shoes my whole life, I can relate to her, and I can let her know that it's going to be okay. God's going to bring you through it. So I hope that this was an interesting video for you guys. If you have any more questions for me, just put them down in the comments. If you like my content, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. God bless you.